Well, hello. This is Rose RCG Creations. How you doing? Bringing you to a new card. I'm going to try some new tips. Okay? And what I've gotten here, and this will be part of another video that I'm going to do is another craft haul. But what I got here was this die, and I really liked it. Fortunately, got here a little too late because I just got it a couple of days ago. But anyway, a lot of this stuff is still taking a little time to get delivered. But anyway, this is a little flag. Let me show you the whole thing so you can see the whole thing. See, it's a little flag die. But it's nice because, see here, I did this on an A2 card. And I did the background with this stencil. And I inked it with these luster rub-ons. They're acid-free. And I did the red, which is called Midnight Sparkle. Oh no, actually that's called Russet. The Midnight Sparkle is this black one, but he's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And you can kind of sort of see it, but not really too well. And then it cuts everything out. And then let me show you. I went ahead and did all these at the same time just to save on time. So here's the white border. And here's the red border. Because I needed to do the red and white of the little stripes. And then I did the blue red because of course it was all one piece. And then here is the blue white. And then here's the border of the blue. But I'm not going to be using this on this one here. So what I'm going to be doing on this one is I'm just going to be inking it a little bit different. So, but there's the actual card. And then here is another die that I had in my stash. It's a no-name brand, so I don't have a name of it. But let me show you the die. Okay. But I like it because it's got the little musical notes, so it looks like you're singing to it. But I went ahead and pre-cut this already with my Cuttlebug. And here is what it actually looks like. Let me get this here so you can see that. So there's what the actual die looks like. And then what I did is I used my Spectrum Noir Sparkle pens and I colored it to give it the little shimmer. And here's the other one that doesn't have it done yet. You can see this. Can you see the shimmer there? It's a little bit of a shimmer, not a whole lot. It was the same color blue. Whoops, this is stuck. Hold on. Don't want to rip my little message. It's colored with the same blue, but the sparkle pen makes it a little bit darker, and it gives it this shimmer from the original. And on the inside of the card, I just stamped it, and it says, "Wishing you a special day to celebrate your birthday." But isn't that the prettiest little font? And that's a dark blue. This is actually my Stampin' Up! Pad. It's called Dapper Denim. And that's the ink color. And that's what I used to create this card. The new card that we're going to show today, that I'm going to be showing you today, is I'm using this stamp. And let me get this out of the way. Is I'm going to use my leftover pieces to create another card. It's going to be a little bit off because I'm not going to have all the colors, but that's okay. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the same. So I'm going to get my stencil here, and then I'm going to get my little magnets because I don't want to have to use tape. I just taped here because I do the border right here, so this way if I go over, I don't get on the back side of the card. And as you can see, when you do that, you get a nice, crisp, clean line of the inking. If you're doing inking or whatever it is that you're doing. And as you can tell, I've already done the blue. I've cut all over myself. But anyway, so I'm going to be using my, this is the Distress ink called Barn Door. And I'm going to be using a bristle brush. So I'm just going to do a little bit of it, but I'm going to set my timer because I want to make sure this card is under 15 minutes. So let me hit start. Okay, so now we're good to go. And I'm using my Wendy Vecchi magnetic platform. And all I'm doing is inking the card. It's going to be a lot lighter than the first card. And the only reason is because I don't have the blue, and I wanted to show that you could do this, use the same products. I'm using the same die, I'm using the same stencil, I'm using the same word, but it's going to be a totally two different look card. So you can use your same products, but use different mediums when you're creating it, and you get a different look. So I'm going to go ahead and stencil this out, and then I'll bring you back. I just want to save time so I can make sure I'm under the 15-minute time frame. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, I went ahead and did all the inking, and now I'm going to remove the I'm using just plain washi tape, and I'm doing it very, very slowly, just because I don't want it to rip, because you just never know. Because remember, this is adhesive. Even though it's low tack adhesive on a washi, it could still rip your cardstock. But I'm using my Nina 110-pound weight. I think it's a classic, Nina Classic, I believe. And I'm moving it slowly. And there we go. Oh, whoops. And look at that nice crisp look. And I didn't get the back of, see that? I didn't get the back of the card dirty. So, go back. I'm just going to continue working on my Windy Vecchi Media Mat. And I had a, where's my white? I had my white, where's the white one? I had a white one of these, because I did them in two tones. Oh, that's right, I used the white on this one. I forgot I did it on here. So this is, I only had two. So this is my red. And I'm going to do this off-centered over here. I'm going to do it over here. Because I'm going to put all my little stars here, and I'm going to put my extra stars all the way over here. So I'm going to put this all the way on the very inch border. So what I'm going to do, now move this over to the side. Let me get my glue. And I'm going to glue this, and I'll put it back, but I'm going to be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I glued. Okay, now I'm going to glue these white stars so they're solid white in each of these little areas. I'm only going to do a few, and then I'll do the rest of it off camera so I can stay within my 15 minutes. I'm really trying to see if I can get there. And I'm going to be using my little, this is called my Marvy Dual Picker. And it's got a little sticky stuff on the end. One side's bigger than the other. So you can do this for your beads, anything tiny and small. And then all you do is pick it up, see, like that. And then you lay it where you want to lay it. Okay. Oh, shoot. How am I supposed to be doing that? I'm supposed to be doing the white. Duh. My fault. Okay, let me get me some white stars. There we go. Okay. And see how fast that smooth that goes? I got a little too much glue there. I like this glue. It's my art glitter glue because it dries clear, so you don't see when you it over expands or it glue dried too much. And then this is all you do. So I'm going to continue with that, and then I'll bring you back when I'm done with those. Okay, I've got my little stars put in. Now I'm going to do my little red and white stripes. So let me make sure I got one white, two red, two white, and one. And isn't that pretty? Look how that's got the little stitching all the way around it. That's all part of the actual die itself. So that was another reason why I like the die. Okay, so let me get my glue, and I'm going to attach these and glue them on, and then we'll get ready for the little stars to go around the side, and I'll bring you back for that, okay? Okay, I am back. Let me just double check. Make sure it's recording. Yes, it is. Okay, so here is the completed card. And so here's my little die, the flag die. And here I put the little white stars. They all didn't fit exactly, but then, you know, I didn't want, to be honest with you, I didn't want to spend the time and match each one exactly of which one that came out on each piece. Now, in the future, when I want to do this, I definitely will pay you more attention and actually put them in the same. What I'm going to do is when you die cut it, and you take it off, if you would put some low tack tape over here, then they will stay in the exact same spot, and then you can actually lay them, pretend this is like a low tack tape. So then you can lay them on there, and then you can push them down into the squares or the area that it's where it comes from, and then you can have them laid on perfectly. So I think I'll do that next time, and that way they'll match whichever one came out of whatever area would come right back into it. But anyway, so I'm still okay with this. And see how I did the little red stars? So I used everything. The only thing that I had left over was this white little area. But other than that, I used all the pieces because I had red, white, and blue out of this one die cut. And this is all I had left. I'll probably just throw this away, or I can use it as a stencil, or I may just put it on something. You know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna keep it with this, so that way if I know I'll be making more of these, especially to get myself ready for next year, so I can have a bunch of these, because I'm gonna go ahead and make some of these into 4th of July cards and stuff. And then I just, you know, because this is a musical note, I went ahead and made the stars like a little whimsical. Hope you like that idea. And here's the inside of the card that I stamped. And this time I used the Close to My Heart exclusive inks called Twilight. And this is the Twilight color. That's what I used on the inside. And that is now my version of using the exact, let me get my stuff over here, using the exact same stencil on both cards, using the same die cut. This is the main focal point, and then here's the happy birthday one. But you're getting two totally different looks, because this is the one with the white border, and this is the one with the red border. And then you see how I got the red and white on the stripes. And then my little flags, I didn't have to do anything to insert them because the background was already white. Okay. And so here's my 3 layers. Here's the 3 layers I would have cut out, because it was the white, the red, and then the blue. But I only used a little blue area right in here because that's all I needed blue in. And then here's the white that was over. This is all one solid piece right here. I'm going to turn it this way. This was all one white piece that I cut everything out. So, and then that is the same message. Got some fuzzies on my cardstock there. Ah, look, I got some ink. So, get yourself this gum eraser. I think this is a gum eraser. Oh no, this is called the mono. This is the mono eraser. This is a great eraser to have in your stash. And you lightly, whenever you have a mess up on any color, this doesn't work so well on black because it really does show, but on white or any other lighter color, you're erasing that top layer of ink. And if you work in layers, see, the ink is gone. Isn't that neat? And you didn't ruin the surface or anything. So that really turned out good. And I thank you so very much for watching. And, oh, let me point. Here's my little stars going this way. And here's, it's got the star stitch at random area. Ooh, there's a little gnat. A little bug. That's not a gnat. What is that? Oh, bear with me. I'm sorry, but ew, yucky. I don't know what that was. But anyway, there is my version of stenciling and die cutting and getting two different looks. Oh, I forgot to show you. Here is the Luster rub-ons that I used to do the inking on my first card. And then I used my Spectrum Noir marker in blue. And I just stenciled this, the red background, with the rub-ons with my finger, because it's just so much easier to work with the finger. You can use your sponge if you want to, but it's just as easy for me because all I got to do is just wash it with my hands with soap and water and it comes right off. Oh, and then I forgot to tell you, I did use my Distress ink called Barn Door is the ink that I use in the back of this because I wanted the background to be lighter than this one. This one I wanted the background to be darker red because I knew I was using the white. Oh, look, there's some red right there. So let me get my model eraser and let's take some of this red off of here where I got a smudge. Let's do it some more. A little bit more. And there we go. See? How's that? I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. And we thank you. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.